Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Overwatch In Depth. In today's episode, we're going to talk about how to escape Junkrat's trap because it's very annoying. I don't know about you guys, but it drives me bananas whenever I get stuck in Junkrat's trap. I feel helpless. The thing pops up for the enemy team and says triggered, so everybody dogpiles on me, and it's pretty much a guaranteed death in competitive on those rare instances when you do have a Junkrat on the enemy team, more often than not on defense. So I decided to put some rumors to the test. We're going to do some myth busting today, some character testing, and see exactly how you can escape from the trap. The first rumor slash myth that I heard is that you can actually shoot your way out of the trap or melee your way out of the trap. I saw it on Reddit. It got a ton of upvotes, so I decided to test it out. And it makes sense because the trap is a physical object, and of course you can shoot it and kill it before you activate it. But what about after you activate it? Well, the first thing I decided to do is walk in it and melee the trap. That did nothing. It moves it, but it doesn't give me any hit markers, and I was never able to break out early regardless of what character I tried. And then I thought maybe I'll just try shooting the trap. Maybe the hitboxes are different, and that really didn't do anything either. To the best of my ability to tell, neither meleeing the trap nor shooting the trap makes any difference, and it doesn't make any difference regardless of what character you have either. I mean, you can do it with D.Va, you can do it with Reaper. You're going to be stuck in there for about the same period of time. So that was a bust. We tried to try some character abilities. You can't really deflect the trap, so that just didn't work at all. You also can't dash out of the trap if you're Genji. That's a big fail. I tried, okay, maybe we'll do the rocket jump out as far as... Nope, your rocket jump is disabled during the entire duration of the trap. I was like, okay, well that's not disabled, but the concussion grenade isn't. Maybe I can push myself away. And that's a big no once again. Now, Reaper cannot teleport out of the trap. The other ability we'll show off in just a second, but you'll never actually be able to fully escape it with Reaper. I thought maybe with Sombra we could hack the trap because it would be like a turret. It's an object on the map, but the trap is unhackable. I guess it's a purely mechanical device, and you can't teleport out of it either. Now, you can teleport as soon as the trap is done, but not beforehand. A similar kind of thing with Tracer. If you step on it, you are forbidden from recalling. As a matter of fact, it even screws up your recall, so if you do it too soon afterwards, you'll recall on top of the trap. Reinhardt can't dash over the stupid trap, nor can he dash out of it once he's actually in it. You can see that the ability gets disabled. Now, as soon as you're out of the trap, you can dash and go kill your enemies or just go bowling or whatever, but not until then. There is a similar story for Winston. If you step on the trap as Winston, you can't jump out of it. You're just kind of stuck there for good. And finally, Zarya's bubble shield actually doesn't protect either. I thought it was more like a spell barrier and you could just walk over it, but that is not the case. So at this point, after some extensive testing and online reading, I've come to the conclusion that once you're trapped, literally nothing can get you out early. When you're in Junkrat's trap, you are trapped for good. If he were an anime character, he'd be sitting there laughing and talking about how his ability is all-powerful or ultimate or how you've already lost the battle or something like that. But it's kind of true. Once that thing is triggered, you're done for. However, there are several heroes that have abilities to allow you to negate incoming damage from Junkrat and his enemies for that period of time and can allow you to escape the trap more easily. Obviously, we have Genji's Deflect and Reinhardt's Shield, but I wanted to show you a few other ones. If you're playing as Reaper, you can go into your shadow form and not be hit. However, the trap still holds on to you in shadow form and you don't escape until the trap lets go. If you're playing Mei, you have two options because she's very annoying. You can turn into an iceberg and the icicle will last longer than the trap. Or if you want to, you can also throw up a wall in front of yourself, but you gotta make sure that your timing is right because if you're off just a little bit with the wall, you just end up dying and there's a useless wall there for your teammates. So do watch out for that. Just wanted to show that example because it was kind of funny. D.Va cannot escape from the trap, but her projectile barrier is extremely strong and it'll last for the entire duration of the trap, so you shouldn't take any damage if you have it charged up. And finally, if you're Zenyatta and you have Zenyatta's ultimate, you can ult on the trap. You can't escape it, again, until it's ready to let go, but you won't take any damage and maybe you'll heal any teammates that dive in to try and save you. So at the end of the day, the conclusion on this episode was not what I was expecting. I thought I was going to find some brilliant way to escape Junkrat's trap, but the answer is no. No, you don't. Once you get trapped, you stay trapped. there is no escaping whatsoever, in the same kind of way of once you get hooked by Roadhog, he's going to pull you in one way or the other. The trap is in itself a disable on every single mobility move in the game, so do watch out for it. Please be careful, and if you're Junkrat, keep it in mind. Nobody can escape you. Guys, that's all for this in-depth episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.